Uh, Old man plays video games. Marindale says hi. How is everyone doing? Had my dinner and poured myself another whiskey, and I'm not. It's not gonna be a late night because I got to work tomorrow morning. So, but it's 7 p.m. I'm gonna play a little bit. Yeah, that phantom attack towards the end of the last one was really that hit me hard. But we're back here again. We've almost got our husk platforms at least laid out, the base laid out. I've got the pillars format started at least. We've got a lot of the trapdoors in place. Looks like I've got two more of the half platforms that we need to go through, put down, and I'm debating the corner over here because, as you can see, it's not it's right at the very edge of our spawning radius. So let's go ahead in here and at least start this. I don't want it there, though I probably should have just left it there. All right. I will keep the slab. Let's go start this one. So this one here is just going to end up being a really small one. Oh, I'm out of trapdoors. I thought I made too many trapdoors, and I think after doing um, the stray section over there, Jagged Peaks, I may not have enough. So let's throw that here. Let's see how much more of this wall we can get. I still don't feel safe wandering around here without sneaking. All right. Let's throw down our pillars. Well, hey, rabbit. All right. So there is our beginning of the pillars. So each pillar two higher. But on top of everything, hold on. Stop trying to run away. Should have brought some dirt or something to be like temporary blocks. Bam and bam. So that's how it's going to look. The bottom slab right there keeps stuff from spawning above it. The top slab right there keeps Endermen from spawning underneath. Now, according to the cluster spawning, Bedrock spawn conditions. Mob spawn distance from the player that depends on the simulation. I'm going to be at 4, so it's between 24 and 44. The bottom part of the mob can only spawn in an air block from water mobs in a water block. A few naturally generated, blah, blah, blah. The bounding box of the mob must not intersect any solid blocks. Mobs can spawn intersecting leaves, glass, and other transparent blocks. So their head can spawn, but slabs are not transparent. There must be a block with a full solid top surface under the spawn location for the mob to spawn, i.e. mobs cannot spawn on carpets, lower slabs, fences, right side upstairs, repeaters, chests, etc. Mobs cannot spawn on transparent blocks like glass and leaves. For mobs that can spawn floating in water, or air, or flying in the air, the block is checked. Spawn. Okay. Overworld spawns cannot spawn if the skylight level is greater than or equal to 7, or the block light level is greater than 0. If the skylight level is greater than or equal, well, in reading the light propagation rules. Skylight with a level less than 15 spreads in a similar way as block light does. I thought I read somewhere that I guess it's just similar to the way. It doesn't change it to block light. All right, so now this is going to be our test. I'm pretty much going to test the though I'd have to build up the walls. And I don't want to wall in everything. Anyway, so let's do our pillars. Well, now that I got that started, I can reach. I'm going to put the bottom slabs, and then I'll come back in and I'll do the top slabs. Oh, I'm going to need a bunch of slabs. You about to fall off, buddy? Weird. Yep. I think that was other bunny. There was two. Anyways, I never did these. One there, and then one there. Go up twice. Go up 3 times actually. Because does a top slab and a bottom slab, would that be considered a double slab? I know a bottom slab and a top slab in that way would be considered a double slab. That's the big question. Because if not, then this method with the bottom slabs up there won't work, and I have to use something else that I don't have access to, such as glass or leaves. Did I get it? Yeah. Hi, Bear. I understand. You're a scared bear, aren't you? Well, I wasn't ready to put that there, but I will take it. Yeah, I'm way under prepared for the amount of cobblestone that this build is going to go through. I had 3/4 of a double chest filled up, and I don't even think that's going to end up being half of what this project is going to need. Though I brought a bunch of wood, I wonder how much of this can be done with wood. I mean, honestly, everything but the roof. I should do that. Cause yeah, I just don't want it to be hit by lightning. Oops. Well, I'll get it from the other side. All right, so that's this first one done with a couple of the top slabs underneath already in there. All right, let's go this way. Yeah, I'm in the middle. Jeez. Whiskey. See, my concern is hitting these holes. I don't want to hit the hole. All right, so the next line is the one with the holes. That has an end, so let's go down here. Well, to be fair, I don't need to waste slabs above these. I'm not close enough. There we go. For real? See, these don't need to have a roof on them because this is not going to be where things are going to spawn. Once these trap doors go down, this isn't where things spawn. Right, yeah, this one. A camel. Well, we're certainly in the desert. Oh, for real? It fell. Alright, so that bought me a little bit more resources back. Hey, camel buddy. Don't get in my way now, alright? Alright, so that's all. Well, that can come down. But so I'm in the middle, so bam, 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 bam. Well, it's in case I need it. All right, so Well, I do need to do that, even if I have to take this one down. Interesting place to pop a squat. Weird camel. They like to sit down on fences, walls, and stuff. Hi, you're invading my personal space. Well, that's in the way. I mean, I want to put a block there like that eventually, but it's in the way for now. And then one last bit of bottom slabs. Shoot. You're right where I need to be, buddy. All right. So that is all of the bottom slabs. Now everything needs to be top slabbed. It's the third night. I'm gonna go home and go to bed. Don't want to risk it. Now, once I get all of these top slabs in, I can take out the torches, wait till nightfall at least, and watch these chambers here. And if husks spawn, then I know I'm on the right path, and I don't have to rethink this entire thing. And I think that's what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and put all of our top slabs on here, and then we'll wait for tonight. Shoot, I didn't want that. Ooh. Now, if tonight only creepers and regular skeletons and regular zombies spawn, then I know that this, because those can be cave spawns, but husks need to be surface spawns. And I've shown in my other world on Bedrock at least, they can spawn under top slabs and glass and tinted glass. Those are the three layers above them, and they spawn perfectly fine. No hindrance at all. So these slabs that I'm putting down now, I'm confident that they can spawn underneath them. Can they also spawn underneath the bottom slabs above them? Is the question I want answered. And we're going to find out shortly. For real. I'm not ignoring you. Yeah, yeah. Tomorrow's Monday, back to work. Not looking forward to it. I'm busy, phone, go away. I know I've left the the other direction kind of untouched. I'm well aware. Whoa. I didn't mean to do that. How many camels are there? now we're going this way. All right. Getting dark in here. Now, granted, it's hard to see, and I think I left a torch open over there. Am I brave enough to go over there though? I kind of need to turn the spawn spheres off. I kind of need the camels to go away, and I want to restart I want it to be daytime. I want to go down there and get rid of my marker, little flag, so I can see. And I'm hoping the camels despawn. Because granted, it's now daytime. Stuff can spawn in there, but it's not dark because it's daytime. First, let's get rid of that. Let's go ahead and turn this to blank so we can see. Now, I need to probably move this water stream over one. Ugh. Now, now I get to wait for it to be dark. So all that time, oh, I can't reach that. Because I just want to prove to myself that husks can spawn on these platforms. If husks can spawn on these platforms, I'm gold. Everything can spawn on these platforms. And it's just a matter of building this in the fashion it needs to be built. So now I just have to wait for it to be either that or I build up the walls and put the roof on this thing, which is going to take multiple days. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to get up on the island where I feel safe. That nothing. That even if a skeleton spawns, I'm going to go get some more whiskey. That's basically what I'm doing here. Oh, I got ice, but not whiskey. So, yeah, the the design of this, those look like solid blocks, but it's not. That is a top slab with a bottom slab on top of it. Does that make it a double slab? If it makes it a double slab, then it is not what they call a light filtering block anymore. It is a light obscuring block. So this won't work at all, because the spawning point would be above that. Yeah. So, because Bedrock checks going down, spawnable spaces going down to do surface spawns, because from what I'm reading in the process of spawns is it checks down. And where was that sentence? Cluster spawning picks a random mob. If the current spawn location is liquid, pick a random water mob. If the light level is 7 or higher, there are no blocks above the current location, and the current location is a grass block, pick a random animal mob. Otherwise, spawn a monster mob. Picks a random number of mobs to spawn in each herd. Each mob can have its own min and max herd size, and the herd size can depend on the difficulty of the biome. Make sure the spawn location has suitable spawn conditions, which that's the section above this. Limit the number of mobs based on the global mob cap. No mob spawns if the mob count already meets or exceeds the mob cap. For each mob to spawn, check that spawning would not exceed the population control or mob density cap. If spawning the mob would not exceed the population control or density caps, then the probability of a mob spawning can be calculated using the formula, and it's mob density cap minus current mob density cap divided by mob density cap. Finally, attempt to spawn the mob in the world. There was a that's, I think, over in the fandom wiki. It's or maybe it's somewhere I read that if it's got a spawnable block directly above it at some point, like the surface, spawn. If there's no spawnable block directly above it, you do a surface spawn. I think that's in the spawn mob cap. Mob cap definitions somewhere. Mob cap. For cluster spawns, those that spawn on the highest spawnable block at a given coordinate count towards the surface cap, and any that spawn below the highest solid or non-solid but spawnable, i.e. ice or upper slab with air above block, count towards the cave cap. And I think that's what I'm going to be relying on for stuff to spawn over here. I left all the trapdoors up, so if they wander towards me, I can see them. I do want to hi bunny, make it where something can't come over here. All right, sun's getting low. We're in the final stretch here. So I'm over here at 0.97. I might have to go down. Well, I can see from this level. Yeah. Let's, we're almost there. This is nerve-wracking. I just get regular zombies, creepers, and skeletons, and even witches to spawn in there, then it's a failure. Oh, not necessarily a failure. I mean, it's still a mob spawner. It is, at best, an eighth, if not a tenth, of the process that we need. But this is the necessary step. Because I can replicate this over in the jagged peaks. There's zombies, regular zombies. And they spawned really, actually kind of close, so... regular zombies. Oh, a witch. A witch, a witch, and she spawned on the outside wall. Well, she fell in, so there's that. Let's see if I see a skeleton. Another skeleton. I see another zombie. I see a creeper over there to the left. Oh, Skelly boy. one husk. That's all I need. I know. Oh, not good. Shot me in the face. Ah. What do we do? That's a zombified villager. But we're in a desert, so he looks like a desert villager. Jesus. It's not looking good. I have not seen a husk yet. Damn spider. Yeah, I mean, I see you there, zombie boy, but you are not the variety of zombie I'm hoping to see. I mean, how often can someone say that about a zombified villager? But you are not the one I was hoping would come out this night. The fact I've seen more zombie villagers than husks tells me that the top slab, bottom slab is not a solution. Now, I need the top slab up there. But I need to make that top slab unspawnable. Should I use trapdoors instead of bottom slabs? Oh, shit. I can't even watch these guys. Did he lose interest? He did. All right. I think this this did not pass the test. No husks. Let's go despawn everybody. I got a big old tree to cut down. Hey, look, chickens. I'm kind of, at 8:30 at night, I'm kind of hoping that you guys are not diamond chickens. Nope. Nope. Where's the third one at? So, you're nope. You're nope. I forget which wing it is, but you are neither. Bam! All right, so here's my proposal. My next idea. Since this method didn't work, glass up here would work. Basically, I need to make this stack unspawnable. So we're going to do it with trapdoors. And I'm like, oh, that's going to be a lot of trapdoors. Yeah, it is. But, you know, as long as I don't lose it, I'm going to be getting some slabs back. Like that one. No, that one's probably still down there. Yep. Question is, can I get this done before nightfall? Well, I just need to get a test. Because if I put these down and any husks spawn, and I could have gone with buttons, but I had these already made. And I'm going to put more faith in trapdoors. Honestly, I'm going to try it with trapdoors because I have them made. If they work, then I might... Because I just need to get husks to spawn. Any method to get husks to spawn. What I'll do is I really don't want to make 4 dozen buttons if they're not going to work. No one's watching to answer if buttons. Let me test this, and then I'll do some more research into buttons. Because I know buttons is a better resource. And I may just do the first 2 rows here, not worry about all those over there. Because if any husks spawn, it's all I need. I just need 1 to spawn. This is just my proof of concept test. See, this is a much bigger platform here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I won't even cover the next platform. Because it takes 36, Jesus. Well, shoot. Well, I only have 4 left. Ooh. First things first. Get rid of this thing. For sure. Second thing, I want my marker. Because I want to see I think it's because of the block above it. So any of that stuff, I'm gonna have to move away for a lot of these. So I need to stand a little further back. Shit. Husks! It works. It works. The trapdoors work. All right. Trapdoors is what it took. I'm guessing that... Yeah. Husk spawns. Yes. All right. So we know that it's top slabs. The top slabs keep Enderman from spawning, and then trapdoors to make those top slabs unspawnable. Now. Well, I'm gonna go back to base to despawn everything, be in a safe spot. Oh, I got some wheat. 3 seeds. About frickin' time. Will you love me? You love me? Maybe next time, buddy. Let's sleep. All right. Button. I gotta search for this earlier. Minecraft does a button stop spawning. Do buttons still work to stop mob spawning in Bedrock 1.21? Some year ago. Yes, they do. The spider thing is due to them now spawning in the middle of the block, So the tiny button hitbox every other block no longer reaches spider's hitbox. Yes, they do. The spider thing is due to them spawning in the middle of the block, so the tiny button hitbox every other block no longer reaches spider's hitbox. So I guess that was a thing, but I would want to do all buttons. Meaning buttons and similars may not be. Let me look at spiders. Spider spawning. Lots of. 4 spiders may spawn in a 3x1x3 space, centered on an opaque block in the world, overworld at light level of 0, except in mushroom fields with deep dark biomes. Also do not spawn in rivers, frozen rivers and snowy plains. In Bedrock Edition, spiders do not spawn in groups. So the spider page doesn't have anything other than the 3x1x3 space centered on an opaque block. Spawn proofing. Button is 1. See, I'm seeing these things on Google about, do the buttons not work to stop spiders anymore? let's do this. Let's run the same experiment, replacing the trapdoors that I've got with buttons, because it's not a ton. It's not the same thing, and I could probably spare that amount of wood. So let's grab a couple of those here. Let's grab a stack of buttons. Should be okay for the time being. Ah. First I need to do that. And I probably need to work on the ones that are further away. Oh, I'm going to need more than a stack, I think. Oh, I'm going to break my axe before I can do this. Oh, the sun's starting to get low. Let's make an axe. I'm down to 18 buttons. I'm going to need to make another stack of buttons. Let's come back in the morning. Never got that cooked chicken out. It despawned. Oh, darn it. my phone going off about? Stupid stuff. But by using buttons, that means that needs to go up by one more. So remember that. That was based on 3 levels of slabs at some point. And now we're going down to 2 levels of slabs and buttons. Alright, I'll have enough. Good. And more trapdoors up here. All of the slabs that had been replaced with trapdoors are now replaced with buttons. So, I mean, nope. Because, I mean, this is the same mechanic as if... Is something going to wander off of this? So, put these down. All right. Now it's a waiting game. Well, that's not what I wanted. Now we wait. If husks spawn and nothing spawns on that roof, we're good. And it's 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna this is probably my last experiment of the night. Because I'm gonna trying to turn off my brain as best I can to go to bed here in a little while. Which that probably involves finishing up the whiskey from last night. There's a skeleton over there. Another skeleton. Another skeleton. Another skeleton. I see 3 of them right now. Husk. I saw one. There he is. Alright. Let's see if anything spawns on the roof. Oh, yeah, you guys can't. But babies can. So I'm going to go do that. All right. Buttons so far. But a creeper did spawn over there. light is distracting. Well, husk spawn. See? Or is that spawning on the outside wall? Alright. The sun ain't even started to come up yet. But I'm thinking I'm gonna call that a night. Hey Birdie, I don't have any more seeds for you. I already tried twice. Let's go dancing. But husk spawn under top slabs and buttons, and nothing else looked like it spawned up on the buttons. Not even any spiders. So I'm thinking where the people have been posting online, had been posting a year or so ago, that 1.21 broke the button for preventing spiders, is they were laying them down in a pattern instead of on every single block, and I'm doing it on every single block because I don't want anything to spawn up there. That needs to be a dead zone. So, yay. Oh. I'm not used to this. Woot is what I gotta say. All right. Bye, everybody.